Yes, hello gentlemen. We're here for the very important business meeting, of course. Sorry for being late. My apologies, my bad. Let me just go ahead and pull up the PowerPoint really quickly here on this new laptop I've got. What? You got a problem with this? Well, here it is. Hello everyone, this is the CRT Productions here. And I would say right now, let me show you a problem, but there is no problem with this laptop. We'll see it boot up here. It's going to take a little while because I have a bunch of garbage programs loaded on here. And I did that somewhat, fix that. I did that somewhat intentionally on this laptop because we want to see how it performs, of course. This is the 100 and I believe $60 something. I don't remember exactly how much I paid for this thing. I'll put it on the screen somewhere. So a little over $150. You can get this same model laptop at times for close to $150. I've even seen it a little bit less than $150, around $147. This is a legitimate laptop. It's not a Chromebook. It's running real Windows 11, and it is brand new. And it's sold on websites like Aliexpress and Temu, or however you want to pronounce that. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get in here and see what's going on with it. I have made it ultra girly, as you can see here, because, I don't know, it's just a humorous thing to do. I've got my little weather program on there, weather applet. I've got my CPU throttle meter there. Oh, and I've got the Copilot shortcut as well. So right off the bat, when you think of a computer, you're probably wondering what kind of games can it play? What kind of games can this powerful gaming machine play? Which the only slot on the bottom of it is an access door for the SSD, which I will talk about in a moment. But yeah, you'll also notice on the bottom there's no cooling vents. This thing is passively cooled. So, in other words, probably not going to be doing much in the form of gaming. But I do have a couple of RPG games on here. One that happens to be quite popular at the moment. There it is. Coffin game. Runs this perfectly well. We can continue here. I'm not going to save any of this progress because I'm offline right now. This save game is a quite interesting spot. I'll just go. And yeah, you can see here, this game is fascinating, but we could run Task Manager. See them logical processors, we got 4 logical processors. This is a dual core CPU with hyper-threading. That's not terrible. More specifically, it is an Intel Celeron J4125, clocking at 2 gigahertz. This is not a huge powerhouse CPU. It is from 2019. And it's it's there. It's somewhat modern. It's at least not from the Core 2 Duo era or something. And yeah, it'll beat out Core 2 Duo probably comparable to some of those higher end Core 2 Duo mobile processors from back in the day. But it's a little bit more modern as far as the GPU certainly. GPU is a UHD, I believe, right? Yeah, there it is. Ooh, probably don't want to show that background. Okay. Oh, and it changed the back. It's like, okay, this thing's definitely listening to me right now, because as soon as I said that, it changed the background back. I did not do that. Okay. But yeah, the GPU is UHD 600, which is certainly better than no GPU at all. And yeah, it's got 8 gigs of memory. Somehow Windows is only using 3.6 gigabytes. What? It's only using 3.5 gigabytes of memory at the moment. I assume I probably debloated this installation when I first got this thing. I don't remember. This thing has UHD graphics 600, and as you can see right here, even more shockingly perhaps, it's got a 1920 by 1080 display. Now, Laptop manufacturers, take note of this. $160 laptop, $147 laptop sometimes, 1080p display. And the display is actually pretty decent. I'll bump the brightness up to the maximum here. You can see there. It's decently bright. You could use this in a bright setting. It's not the most impressive display of all time, but it's better than some laptops, honestly. Some proper laptops from real manufacturers. And if there's any manufacturers out there even considering making a 1366 by 768 display today, you should be out of business. That's all I'm going to say about that. It's got a built-in webcam, it's got a built-in microphone, it's got stereo speakers. I can confirm there's stereo speakers. They don't sound amazing, but they're there. I'll give you a demonstration of each of those features at this time. Alright, here's a little test of the speakers. Let's see how they sound. So as you can tell, not much bass, but they're decently loud. They're perfectly good for a personal listening experience. This is the webcam. This is the microphone. Microphone's right here, I believe. There it is. And there they are. It actually has two microphones. I wonder if they're stereo. Here, I'll tickle the left one for you. And then I'll tickle the right one. Left. Right. You let me know in the comments if that's stereo or not. Actually, no, it's not. But anyway, alright. As far as just general usage, you know, we can pop open a couple apps here and open up Copilot there, Copilot Preview. I've never opened that before. That's literally the first time I've ever opened that up before. But there it is, whatever that is, it's there now. There's my Microsoft Start page on Edge. You can open up if I double tap it and not hit it with my hand there. Open up one of those, close that, Start menu, open and close that. We can open up a game really quickly, why not? Open up the store at the same time. I'm not going to open up Notepad because I don't know what's going to go up there. Open up VLC, why not? Open up VLC. The store's not loading because internet situation. There's VLC, the store is opening up slowly. There you go, get rid of Copilot. There's Steam popping up. So, you know, just generally using it. It's not going to be the snappy. How do I get rid of this? Get out of here. Alright. Yeah, it's not going to be the most snappy, you know, ultra fast computing experience you've ever had in your life. But that is to be expected from such a cheap laptop. Yes, thank you. Thank you. We hear you. We hear you. Let's open up on my friend list. Get that out of here. No. There you go. Alright, still opening up the game. I wanted to open up that at the same time. Just open up a bunch of junk. See what's going on. There we go. There's the game. There's LibreOffice. Game. All that stuff's popping up. Let's not show that. And we can open up a writer document. There it is. Take this stupid thing off of here. Makes it kind of hard to type. It does keep the dust out of the keyboard, but you know, if you're typing something, I would recommend taking it off. So yeah, keyboard's not too bad. It's you know, if you're one of those people that despises ultra thin laptop keyboards like what you see on MacBooks and stuff like that, and certain other Windows laptops, I would recommend this one because it's very cheap. I mean, you know, it's not the greatest in the world, which you wouldn't expect, but it is acceptable, and I would argue not terrible even. It's acceptable. It has some key travel, has a little bit of a click to it, you know. It's just fine. It's got the big trackpad. The trackpad is one thing that you'll probably get a little bit annoyed by using it. It works. Multi-touch scrolling works, as you can see right there. But yeah, it's a little touchy as far as using it, and you have to kind of make sure you're not touching it with your hand because it's so wide. It's not just big, but it's mostly wide like that. It's kind of awkward to use at times if you get like this and your hand gets over here on it, and you know, and all that. But yeah, the multi-touch is pretty bad. Actually, it's pretty bad. But you know, as far as general usage, it's fine. Get a wireless mouse if you have to. But it's serviceable. Alright, so here it is with its lone accessories, the power adapter and keyboard cover thing. And we're going to see how it handles YouTube here very slowly out here where there's not much internet connectivity. Alright, now we've got a connection. Let's not do that sound. We can go full screen. It'll do it kind of janky, but it does play YouTube just fine. This is in HD right now. I'm surprised it's HD because of my internet situation out here, but it's playing it. It does play YouTube just fine. Regular videos, live streams, everything. I've watched some Twitch streams on this thing, and it handles it pretty well. 1080p. I would go for 720p if I'm being honest with you. Even though it's a 1080p display, 720p will be okay, and you know it'll run a little bit easier on this laptop. 1080p is pushing it though. As far as video playback is concerned, it will do it, but on YouTube, you know, if it's a local video, like a video you've recorded with a camera, it'll play that just fine, but with YouTube it'll probably lag a little bit. So 720p is my recommendation for live streaming videos. So we'll go ahead and shut it down real quick, and I'll show you the reason it is as fast as it is, and that secret is lying right beneath this little door right here. And there it is. Look at that. It's a GOFATOO. It's a GOFATOO SSD. Guys, look at this. This is epic. Can we get 50 likes on this? This is a GOFATOO S3OL-256GB SATA 3.0 drive. It is a SATA drive. It is not eMMC memory. Alright, this is a real SATA drive. It's not NVMe, but it is a SATA drive, and it is pretty decent. It's the reason that the computer is as quick as it is. So, there you have it. That's I don't think I even mentioned the brand name at the beginning of the video, but it's an ASUS laptop. I will show that in the screenshot of the listing, of course, but this thing is really surprised me, I'm not going to lie. I would recommend this for someone that doesn't have very demanding computing needs. You have to buy something new. You can't stand buying something used. You could get something much better used, but never mind that. This thing's not horribly old. I mean, it's got 2019 Celerons. That's from the 9th generation of core processors, around the time of that, I mean. And yeah, it's not the worst thing in the world. I'd recommend it. What can I say? It just is what it is. It's an all-around, not impressive, but usable computer. So, I thank you for watching, and stay safe out there. And if you order it from Aliexpress, don't expect it to get here this year.